25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Give him 3 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. To throw, Mayfield. It's caught, Jones. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook. 54 yards, and the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
2nd and 11 at the 40.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
That's got to be a Right there, 54, right there, 50.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Sanders has it over the middle. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
9 brings up second and a yard at the Vikings 16-yard line.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Right back to Sanders on first down. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
All
right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And 6.
Let's go, Mike, 50.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
At the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Eagles 3.
Second and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
Mayfield's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense where they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33.
Justin Jefferson.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
First down, Minnesota.
On first down, it's Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Dancing to his left. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to the ground, Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7.
Now Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Vikings 14, Eagles 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none. Too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Wentz on the give to Sanders. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go. 180. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Mike 22. Mike 22. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Watch the slant. SOS. Black, come on.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Going for it with Sanders. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. Flush to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action, it's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver. And it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Come on. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50.
On play action, Wentz. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
At the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. On a man down, and it's Sanders. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Switch gears, switch gears. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Wide, get wide. Check.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Watch the back here. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. And here we go, watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
57's the mark, Rock 57. We own it. We own it. 57's the mark, Rock 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. He's checking.
Wins, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and with it, they're back within a field goal.
14, Eagles 11.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 29-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. The left side completion to Jones. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Minnesota.
From the gun, Mayfield. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Mike 54. 3 bud. Big edge.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get up.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. This one brought in by Jefferson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Jefferson.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He's going to field this at the 4. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Good go.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield now lets it fly for Thielen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
Here's Wentz to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Wentz now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Wentz's pass.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Vikings' 31-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Mike 22, he's coming.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Alert flare, flare. 40. Mike 5-4. I'm coming. Kill. I'm coming. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
2nd down and goal. Wentz forced out to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, get in the way. 82. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Great. Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. He's at the 50. The 30.
right down there.
10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
21.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. He completes this to Sutton. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz, escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. I got you. Mike's 50. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Back to throw. Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
To throw is Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18, and he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
By the Vikings.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They start the drive with Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much